You may be seeing less of a popular Lake Erie fish this year. Yellow perch are becoming harder and harder to catch.
Okay, so how could that affect your Friday night fish fry during Lent? Olivia Fecto has the answer in this News 5 original.
Lake Erie used to be one of the best yellow perch fishing locations in the country, but that's no longer the case.
We commonly get asked, why is it so hard to catch perch?
Travis Hartman is the Lake Erie Program Administrator for ODNR's Division of Wildlife, so he knows better than most how dire the situation is in Lake Erie's Central Basin.
We are fairly low right now. This is the lowest the population's been in over a decade.
There are several reasons for this, from a change in what yellow perch eat to weather conditions that limit how many fish hatch.
We've had some very different springs over the last 5 or 6 years. We had hard winters 6 years ago. We've had mild winters recently.
And while long, cold winters mean a good chance of perch thriving all across Lake Erie, that's not the case with mild winters, which could mean a successful hatch in one part of the lake, but not the others. With catch limits put in place by agencies around Lake Erie, all of this is affecting the fish you can buy commercially.
Well, one thing we see is fish coming in from other markets. So there are Ontario markets up at Lake Winnipeg. There's actually a European perch that's a popular substitute.
A spokesperson for the grocery chain Giant Eagle said that, like all seafood retailers, it's seeing a reduced availability of Lake Erie yellow perch, but it's offering alternatives. In a statement, Giant Eagle wrote in part, quote, "We are pleased to offer Giant Eagle customers a broad variety of options in our seafood department, highlighting species that are currently in abundance, like walleye." The good news is it's not affecting all fish fries during Lent.
We have the best orange roughy in town, and then fried cod, and we have some crab cakes that we also serve.
Yellow perch isn't on the menu at Church of the Assumption in Broadview Heights, which has its first fish fry of Lent this week, but the church has talked about serving it in the past. Instead, the church picks fish based on how easy it is to prepare, price and availability, and feedback from people who come for the pierogies and fried fish. When we talked to them this week, they were anticipating a busy Friday.
We'll probably serve 900 to 1,000 meals.
Looking for an alternative that's more readily available is what most people hoping to buy perch will have to do this season. But Hartman says this may only be temporary.
One thing's for sure, the spring weather in Ohio will always be variable. And in years that we get the right weather, we'll have big hatches again.
Olivia Fecto, News 5.
All right, and on this first Friday of Lent, we know you're looking for a good fish fry. So News 5 has you covered when it comes to fish fry season, because we've compiled a list of favorite spots that you, our viewers, listed, and also some parish listings. You'll find all of it on our News 5 app. That's going to do it for News 5 at 5.